Welcome to this tutorial on dependency injection frameworks for Kotlin Android development. In this video, we'll explore two popular frameworks, Hilt and Koin. These powerful tools will help you write cleaner, more maintainable Android applications by managing dependencies efficiently. Let's dive in and understand how these frameworks can transform your development workflow. Dependency injection is a design pattern that provides dependencies to a class from external sources rather than creating them internally. Instead of a class instantiating its own dependencies, those dependencies are injected from outside. This approach offers several key advantages. First, it creates loose coupling between classes, making your code more flexible. Second, it makes testing significantly easier because you can inject mock dependencies during tests. Third, it improves code reusability since components aren't tightly bound to specific implementations. Finally, it leads to more maintainable code that's easier to update and extend over time. Let's look at the difference between code without dependency injection and code with dependency injection. Without DI, a user repository class might directly create an instance of API service inside itself. This creates tight coupling where the repository is dependent on a specific API service implementation. With dependency injection, the API service is passed into the user repository through its constructor. The dependency is injected from outside, which means the repository doesn't need to know how to create the API service. This simple change makes the code much more flexible and testable. Hilt is a dependency injection framework built on top of Dagger and is officially recommended by Google for Android development. Hilt simplifies dependency injection by reducing the boilerplate code typically required with Dagger. One of its key strengths is compile-time code generation, which means dependencies are resolved during compilation rather than at runtime. This results in fast runtime performance since all the dependency graph is created before the app even runs. Hilt integrates seamlessly with Android components and significantly reduces the complexity of setting up dependency injection in your Android projects. Setting up Hilt in your Android project involves a few simple steps. First, you need to annotate your application class with the @Hilt Android app annotation. This tells Hilt to generate the necessary components for dependency injection throughout your application. Next, in your activity or other Android components, you use the @Android entry point annotation. This marks the activity as an injection target. Finally, you can inject dependencies directly into your class using the @Inject annotation with a latinate var declaration. For example, you can inject a user repository directly into your main activity. Hilt handles all the instantiation and lifecycle management automatically. Hilt modules are where you define how to provide dependencies that can't be constructor injected, such as interfaces or third-party library classes. You create a module by annotating an object or class with the @Module annotation. The @Install in annotation specifies which Hilt component this module should be installed in. For example, singleton component means these dependencies will live for the entire application lifecycle. Inside the module, you define provider methods using the @Provides annotation. Each provider method tells Hilt how to create an instance of a specific dependency. The @Singleton annotation ensures that only one instance of API service is created and shared throughout the app. This is particularly useful for expensive objects like network clients. Koin is a lightweight, Kotlin-first dependency injection framework that takes a different approach compared to Hilt. Unlike Hilt, Koin doesn't use code generation. Instead, it uses a pure Kotlin DSL syntax that feels natural and intuitive for Kotlin developers. Koin performs dependency resolution at runtime rather than compile time. This makes the setup process incredibly simple and reduces boilerplate code to a minimum. Koin is especially popular among developers who want a straightforward DI solution without the complexity of annotation processing and code generation. Its simplicity makes it an excellent choice for small to medium-sized projects or for teams new to dependency injection. Setting up Koin is remarkably simple. In your application class, you override the onCreate method and call the start Koin function, passing in your Koin modules. That's all you need to do to initialize Koin in your application. No annotations required on your application class. To inject dependencies in your activity, you simply use Kotlin's property delegation with the by inject syntax. For example, you can declare a private val repository of type user repository by inject. This delegates the creation and retrieval of the user repository to Koin. The syntax is clean, readable, and very Kotlin idiomatic. Koin handles the rest, providing the dependency whenever you access the repository property. Defining dependencies in Koin uses an elegant DSL syntax. You create a module by calling the module function and defining your dependencies inside it. Koin provides different scope functions for different use cases. The single function creates a singleton instance that lives for the entire application lifecycle. The factory function creates a new instance every time the dependency is requested, useful for lightweight objects. The view model function is specifically designed for Android view models and handles their lifecycle appropriately. Inside these functions, you construct the actual objects. Koin automatically resolves dependencies using the get function, which retrieves other dependencies from the Koin container. This approach is concise, type-safe, and easy to understand. Let's compare Hilt and Koin to help you choose the right framework for your project. Hilt offers compile time verification, which means errors are caught during compilation before the app runs. This leads to faster runtime performance since all dependency resolution is done beforehand. However, Hilt requires more boilerplate code and has a steeper learning curve. On the other hand, Koin performs verification at runtime, which means some errors might only appear when the app is running. This makes it slightly slower at runtime compared to Hilt. However, Koin requires minimal boilerplate and is much easier to learn, especially for developers new to dependency injection. Choose Hilt for large-scale applications where performance and compile time safety are critical. Choose Koin for smaller projects or when you prioritize simplicity and rapid development.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.